In the quiet streets of Enugu, Nigeria, a story broke that shook an entire community. A young father named Ozioma Okonkwo, was suddenly accused of the unthinkable by the very person he trusted most, his own wife. It all began late in October 2025. Ozioma, a hardworking man who had just returned home from work, had no idea that within hours his life would turn into a nightmare. His wife, Chisom, stormed into a police station and made a shocking claim that her husband had been violating their two little daughters, aged 2 and 5. Within minutes, police officers arrived at their home. Neighbors watched in confusion as Uzoma was handcuffed and dragged away, shouting, "I am innocent. I can never hurt my own children." But in a world that's quick to judge, few were ready to believe him. The internet caught fire. Videos, posts, and gossip spread like wildfire across social media. Everyone was talking about Enugu father who allegedly did the unthinkable. For days, Uzoma sat behind bars, confused and heartbroken. His daughters were taken for medical examination. His wife's story sounded convincing, and the police had no reason to doubt her. But deep down, something didn't add up.
You defend your children.
I defend my children.
Yes, of course.
I defend my children.
Are you threatening her that if you read the secret that you are going to kill her?
No, wow. Hey!
Alright, that is why you put it in your right
Yahweh, this is not me.
You didn't hear?
No. There's a mistake somewhere.
When the medical results finally came out, everyone held their breath. The doctors who examined the children came forward with their reports, and what they said changed everything. There was no evidence, none at all, no sign of abuse, no trace of any wrongdoing. The children were completely fine. Investigators started asking questions. Why would a mother make such a terrible accusation if it wasn't true? Soon, the truth began to unfold. You know, the truth began to unfold, and here is a video that came out of the woman, teaching her children on how to lie against their father. And not just that, the children were never touched. The children also made a shocking testimony. They testified that no, that the dad didn't touch them, but it was their mother that forced them to act and speak against their father in the station. Watch this video.
Daddy.
Now daddy
Touch your bum bum.
touch my bumper
On Saturday.
on Saturday.
Your daddy touch your bum bum on Saturday.
Yes.
Say it again.
Daddy touch my bumper
On what Saturday?
Saturday.
It turned out that the couple had been having serious marital issues. There had been constant arguments over money, jealousy, and control. And in a moment of anger, Chisom decided to take revenge by making up the worst lie possible, a lie that could destroy her husband forever. When confronted, her story began to fall apart. The timelines didn't match, her details kept changing, and when the police pressed forward, she finally broke down and confessed that she had made it all up. By then, the damage had already been done. Uzoma's name had been dragged through the mud. Friends avoided him. His workplace suspended him. He said in tears, "People looked at me like a monster. I pray that one day the truth will speak for itself." And it did. After a full investigation, the police cleared Uzoma of all accusations. They released him and immediately charged his wife Chisom Okonkwo for defamation and giving false information to the police. When the news of his vindication broke out, the same internet that once mocked him was now filled with sympathy and shock. People couldn't believe that a man could be falsely accused in such a terrible way, and yet since stand strong. Today, Ozioma is trying to rebuild his life. He's been seen with his children again, holding them tight and promising never to let anyone tear their family apart again. He said, "This pain taught me that lies travel fast, but truth, no matter how long it takes, always finds its home." This is the heartbreaking story of Mr. Ozioma. That's why it's very important to get married to a wife that wouldn't give us, restlessness, but instead bring us peace of mind. As it was said, according to the reporters, they said they were already having issues before. They were having issues before, and there was a time the woman also lied against him of touching or sexually harassing their daughters. But Nobody talked about it then, and she made it up again with her children, telling them to firstly, confess against their father. And not just that, they also have a older daughter that the woman tried to force the other daughter to join them in the act. But guess what? She refused and said she cannot join them in such a terrible act. So she decided to push the two younger ones to do it because they were younger and they didn't have much sense to understand that is bad. But thank God, the younger ones later said that no, that it was their mother that pushed them, and the audio leaked about where she was teaching them on how to speak against their father. Nobody know how they got the audio. If it was the older one that was making the audio while she was teaching them, we don't really know for now. But the woman has been arrested. Let's see how it goes. We hope to bring you more updates on how what she's going to face and how the police is going to treat her. But this is a very big big thing she has done. She did very wrong for this. Thank you for watching this video. I remain your boy. Please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it, and also follow me. Thank you.